Get into character with me for my idol girl band look. So first, you already know, we gotta do our skincare. Our skin is the base, it's the canvas, it's the foundation. And if we don't take care of ourselves first, how are we going to show up in our most glowy, hydrated, and confident self? And knowing that we did the prep work, heck yeah! That's what makes us confident. That's what makes us feel like I'm prepared. People don't talk about the prep work enough. Most of the time, we only see the results. But the real ones know that the results come from hours of silent prep work that no one else sees. And that is what I want to talk about today. Visuals. For example, if you're a talent and you're at a competition, the judges will look at you and they'll give you a score based on your dancing skills, your singing skills, acting skills, and your visuals as well. I mean, can you imagine? You can actually get ranked on your visuals and people can actually say, oh, she didn't work hard on her visuals. That's on her. Doesn't that blow your mind? You can't make excuses for yourself. Oh, I was just born this way. I just woke up like this. No, we're talking about grooming. We're talking about taking care of yourself. We're talking about the prep work. We're talking about your creative vision for yourself and your visuals. You can actually work hard on your visuals. Literally. That's what we're doing in this video today. It probably took me 2 hours to film this, but for your entertainment and not to waste your time, I've cut this down to about 10 minutes. You're welcome. When you see someone who you admire, and you think like, oh my gosh, they look so beautiful. Oh my gosh, slay outfit. Behind them, what you don't see is a team of hair and makeup and wardrobe artists creating that specific look for them. So whoever you look up to, you can actually think deeper if you break down the visuals. Oh, like every accessory they're wearing, every makeup they have on their face. Sometimes you can't tell because sometimes it looks so effortless that it looks so natural. I'm not going into the details of how I built the base of this makeup look because it's actually very similar to the transformation makeup tutorial that I have up. If you want to know how I built the base of my makeup, you can find the step-by-step tutorial by watching my transformation makeup tutorial. Later on in this video, once I get into the special details that I've never gone through before in any of my makeup tutorials, then I'll let you know what special details I added to this character look and the creative ways you can innovate and change your look. The beauty of transformation. That's why I love being an actor, and that's why I love art, because it pushes the envelope. It teaches us that we are not limited to what we wake up to, not what our face or hair looks like before grooming, before a certain outfit. There are endless visuals of you that you might not uncover yet. So today, the visual I'm building is one that I put together for this Alan's Universe episode called Boy Band versus Girl Band. And shout out to Alan Chikin Chow, who actually taught me that you could work hard on your visuals. It's so fun being an actor because it really made me up my visual game in every different character that I play. I believe that anyone can be their dream version if they work hard on it. It might not happen overnight, but trust me, effort and belief goes a long way. Plus, now with the power of art, fashion, makeup, it's so fun to discover different styles of you. And trust the process, good things take time. We're building a new look from scratch here, come on, because I'm gonna be a new woman for this character. Alright, so we're getting into the special details of what I did for this character. I decided to add some glitter on my eyelids to really make the eyes pop. You know, the eyes are the windows of the soul, and if we're gonna be a star, if we need to shine bright on the stage, shine bright like a diamond. And as you know, we need to line the lids with my signature eyeliner look. Yes, get that sharp cat eye in there. Beautiful. And don't forget to get the inner corners as well. And I like to create this like dark shadow under my eye just to give it some more definition, you know, because if we're gonna stand on a stage, if we're gonna be performing, a lot of the times we need to look more like a spectacle. We can't rely on a natural look because there's gonna be really harsh spotlights shining. We're sensationalizing life. So for makeup, I usually do the most, but then I go in with a Q-tip and some micellar water, clean up the mess a little bit. It doesn't look like I have some like smudges of eyeliner here and there. I love lining my lips. Ever since I've learned about this, I can never skip a step in a makeup look. Lining your lips will make your lips look so much bigger. It'll make it look so much more defined. And I love hydrating my lips too. I usually put on more than 2 layers for sure. And you know, throughout the day, I always gotta touch up my lips. Now we are moving on to our hair. first I put on heat protection on my hair. I'm using this clamping curler. Looks like a squid. Can't forget setting spray. And okay, this is a little trick that I do. I color my skull with some brown eyeshadow just so it doesn't look super pale on camera. Next, I'm putting on the easiest lash extensions ever. You can get them on Amazon. I'll try to put a link in the description below. The lash glue basically go on your lashes like mascara, and you can just stick on lash extensions. Honestly, I much prefer this than the one straight fake lashes. This, in my opinion, just feels so much more natural, and you can control the placement. If you want more of a doll look, you can do that. If you want more of a full look, you can do that. If you want just lashes in the corner, you can also do that. Highly recommend. Some people I know who use this. It lasts for a few days, but I usually just wash it off like at the end of the day because I just don't like having something stuck to my lashes. And now time for the clamping. So I section out my hair and I'm gonna start with the bottom sections. If you guys see a random blonde streak on my hair, I'm actually experimenting on one strand first before I change the color of my hair. Some of you guys already know, you've seen this ash brown new color that I have with highlights. It's so funny because I filmed this video a while ago, and by the time this video comes out, I actually have a completely new makeup look and a hair look. I can't wait to show you guys my new hair and makeup tutorial as well. I know I'm so behind, but thank you for bearing with me. So anyways, I really like this look. Oh, and hey, hair extensions. I love these hair extensions. I actually had to put some heat on it too so that it looks clampy. The hair extensions are also a little blonde, which adds more depth to my hair, which I really love, and it just gives me more volume. So I just put on some hairspray because my hair is naturally really straight and I need the shape to stay for the rest of the day. And I'm gonna be dancing a lot, so I don't want my hair to just, you know, be straight at the end of the day. So yes, gotta comb that out. So a lot of people think that when you comb your hair after you curl it, you're going to straighten it, but that's not true at all. I actually am such a big fan of combing my hair even after I've curled it. I believe that it makes it more uniform. Okay, so the bottom sections are done. I'm gonna move my way to the top. Like this machine, and I'll put like a link in the description below too. You can get it on Amazon. Yeah, super easy to use and actually pretty fast too because you just clamp each section and it's pretty uniform. But I really do love this look. It's kind of like unusual, like a beachy wave look as well. Like I really love it. One of my top 3 hair looks for sure. Yeah, I usually make this hair on like a special occasion. And again, brush. We don't want hair to look like really tangled. We want it to still look smooth and silky. So we're almost done with the hair. Let's go. Final few strands at the top. Ooh, look at that. It looks so curly. Reminds me of this crunchy snack called Mommy Monster. I don't know if there's any Malaysians in the house or Southeast Asians, but when I was growing up, I used to eat this snack called Mommy Monster, and it's really curly like this. Like a ramen, you know, like a ramen packet. So anyways, we got our ramen noodle hairs, and now we're gonna make some bedazzle eyes. Eye transformation. 1, 2, boom. So I'm gonna give you guys a little tutorial on how I put on my contacts. I know it looks a little scary, but I actually learned how to do this on set. Oh gosh, sometimes it does that, but it's supposed to, I like to put some eye drops on it so that it sticks into my eyes a little better. But yeah, I look away from it, put on the whites of my eyes, and then I just look into it, and it's actually not that scary. The results make it worth it. After I put my contacts on, I do some more finishing touches because I didn't do that before the contacts just because it might smudge the makeup. I have tears, who knows. Now I'm just taking a darker eyeliner and darkening the outline of my eyes. We gave it like a smoky, shadowy feel, and now we're just going in to make it a little darker. We want the drama, guys. People are gonna see the drama. It's gonna be undeniable. The beauty of makeup, you can always put more and then take it off. It's not permanent, it's not a tattoo. And here we go. Yeah, just touching up some blemishes a little bit. We don't want people to see that. Guys, what did I tell you about my lips? Mwah, mwah, mwah. I love some juicy lips, so I'm just putting on some gloss as the final touch. much. Okie dokes. And now, I mean, you know, the hair, not quite done because we still need to style it. So what I love, I also got these small ribbons from Amazon. Super cute, super easy to use. It's actually just clips. And it actually holds my hair pretty well. I can also put them in the description below if you guys want to get them from Amazon. It's multicolored. I honestly love it so much because it elevates any style. This is not your basic natural look. Like, you walk into the room and people are like, ooh, I don't know what you got going on, but you look intentional. Shine bright like a diamond. Now, for the moment of truth, we are gonna put some claws on. Yeah, some fierce, sexy, long. We're gonna elongate our fingers. Earlier on in this video, I kind of put like a serum on my nails just to prep it and strengthen it. I put my nails at the end because I'm using stickers to stick them on, and they're not super sticky. They would probably fall off given I'm using my fingers to apply my contour and my eyeshadow and all that kind of stuff. So I didn't want the inconvenience of having long nails to do all of that stuff, because looking pretty has its price, and the price is definitely not more convenience. We got our pink claws on. Ooh, look at that, so pretty. It looks like we got gems, and it only take like a few minutes. Just a little bit of time, a little bit of effort can go a long way. Wow. Yes, even my character is forming. I'm feeling myself a little bit more. You know, a lot of actors say that once you get into hair, makeup, and wardrobe, you just become the character. It's just like magic. Thank you for watching my transformation into this girl band look. I hope you enjoyed this makeup tutorial. I hope you learned something from working on your visuals. And if you are working on your visuals as well, I hope you have so much fun. Please feel free to share it in the comment section below. I would love to learn from you too. Yeah, if you like this one, don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you like this video, I think you'll like this one too. Check it. Sending lots of love. Bye.